Getting data into the cloud can be a challenge. That's where Matillion Data Loader comes in. Our code
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
Hey guys, this is Spanky Hayes, and I want to say something, whether it's comedy, acting, or just in general real life. I use my A-game. I gotta have the A-game. I pack it in every pocket. I got one pill in every pocket and every pair of pants I got. Listen, entertaining y'all is hard sometimes. I gotta fly to Dallas, then to Denver, then to New York, then to LA, then to Detroit. Come on, man. That tires me out. I just take the A-game now. I don't have that problem no more. I usually barely don't sleep because I'm entertaining y'all. I'm in the studio all night with the A-game. And trust me, when I come home from the studio, my woman gets to feel the real pleasure of the A-game. You see, I'm smiling. Watch this. Hey, baby.
Hey, babe.
Guess what I just took? What? A-game, 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 A-game. I'm gonna meet you upstairs, all right?
Oh, okay.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SheepStaySleepTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform, man. Much love. Much love. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everybody that's tuned in right now. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit the like button, man. It's very important you hit that like button. After you hit the like button, make sure you share this show. Make sure you share the show, man. Share it on your community tab, anywhere that you share videos. Make sure you share this video. It's very much appreciated. If you're new here, if you're catching a playback, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on SheepStaySleepTV. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries, man. Shout out to the masculine mercenaries. I appreciate all the love and the support. And I'm back here on SheepStaySleepTV. And I'm your host, DS1 Ross. And make sure you financially support the show. Make sure you financially support the show. You can do that by going to CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV. That's CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go to financially support the show. Make sure you financially support the show. If you got any questions, any comments, you can put it through with your super chat, and I will acknowledge them. All other donation links will be in the chat room. All other donation links will be in the chat room. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. Like I said, make sure y'all like and share this show. Make sure y'all like and share this show. And y'all see the title. What are the men in this space committed to? What are we committed to, fellas? I mean, it's cool to get up here every day and, say what we want. Say what we would like to see happen and, what will be a good thing, for the family. And if these things stop, certain things will change. And, that's cool. That's cool. Shout out to Hill Zen. Appreciate you, family. But, that's cool. It's cool for guys to have those conversations. It's nothing wrong with having those conversations. And those conversations are healthy up until a point. Those conversations that are being had around here, they're healthy, but up until a certain point. And now we're at a point where these conversations and the way that they're being addressed, it's becoming counterproductive. It's becoming counterproductive, and it's actually doing the reverse effect than what this space was intended for. Right? And I want to ask the question today. I want to ask all of the men in this space. What are you committed to? What are you committed to? And when I say, what are you committed to? A lot of guys, and I spoke about this in the show, a lot of guys run around here talking about they're on their purpose. They're on their purpose. So if you have a purpose as a man, then obviously you have something to be committed to. Now, does your purpose align with the purpose of this space? See, that's an integral part when discussing how things should be organized in the space. See, I've always said this space had no structure. This space was never organized correctly. See, any guy that is in this space and claiming to be a content creator and he makes Black manosphere content, his content, right, is supposed to be in alignment with the purpose of the space. What he's committed to should match or should be in alignment with what this space purpose is for. In other words, this space should be F-boy free. This space should be Maggle free. It should be Maggle proof. It should be simp and sucker proof. These types of guys should have never been able to get into this space. If every guy who wanted to be in this space was assessed correctly. You see what I'm saying? We have to find out what the men are committed to in this space. What is a man's commitment? What is he committed to? And you could tell what he's committed to based on his content. Now, see, the problem is there's a lot of men around here who are committed to conflict. And when I say committed to conflict, I don't mean a guy may be committed to starting things with other people. Because, see, let me explain something. A dude don't have to start shit himself directly for him to be committed to conflict. A lot of these guys love to sit around and watch conflict over and over and over and over and over. They incite conflict because they like to watch it. You see? This is a problem. Too much of the men in this space is committed to conflict. They're committed to conflict. They're committed to drama. You see? They are committed to the people who continue to promote and incite conflict, who continue to promote and incite drama. This is what the men in this space are committed to. You know why? Because whenever there's conflict, there you see the most people there. There you see the most men there. The most men are always around the content creators that always got some drama going on around here. I notice you dudes flock to the troublesome content creators, the ones who always got some shit going on. You flock to them. You are committed to being around this person because they feed your low-level desires. They feed that demon that's inside of your spirit that you think is something that's okay, but that demon is the reason why you can't commit yourself to the right thing. And that demon a lot of times could be your favorite content creator. Because see, what happens in this YouTube game, this is why I've always said and will continue to say that it's a spiritual war. And as we know, war is a spiritual thing. You see what I'm saying? So y'all have to understand that when you see men in this space who love to sit up under other guys, who time after time is at war, who's never at peace, who's never really prospering. These are the men who are addicted, committed to conflict. This is why they follow these dudes. This is why they're loyal to these guys. Because they share the same spirit. Because see, when we're talking about commitment, when we're talking about purpose, see, we're talking about a man's spiritual value. When we're speaking on integrity, there's a lack of integrity around here because the men are committed to conflict. The men around here are consumed with conflict. And it's because of their spirits. And this is why they love the content creators that they love. Because those content creators speak to their spirit. And you dudes sit up on a panel and wonder why there is no money around here in the black manosphere. No businesses want to come here. It is because people who may have had an eye on this space, they're sitting back and they're watching the men be consumed with conflict. Investors don't like to invest in mess. See, I keep telling y'all, I already proved to y'all the direct link between spiritual value and wealth. So the money, the finances, the sponsorships, and all the stuff that y'all looking for in this space, it's never going to come, brothers, because we are committed to conflict. We're committed to it around here. We're committed to it. We're committed more to conflict than progress. And you know why? You know why? Because most people love to see men go at each other, just like they like to watch chicks go at each other on Love and Hip Hop. Soon as dudes start telling each other to pull up, the numbers pile up. And I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about you dudes. You dudes love to watch that. And not make fun of it, but y'all love to watch it and incite it. This is what y'all do. And y'all think people with businesses is not sitting back watching the space and seeing and analyzing and assessing what these men, what we are committed to around here? We're not committed to doing no business. We're not committed to doing no business. Y'all always talking about money around here, but y'all not committed to doing no business because you're always at war. You're always talking about somebody. You're always throwing shots at somebody. This is what you committed to. You committed to the F stuff. You committed to that. Committed to it. This is how you get your numbers up. This is how you get your donations up. Conflict. Conflict. Promoting conflict. But the brothers who promote integrity, the brothers who promote high character, you know what they say about those men in this space? Oh, they broke. Oh, they ain't about nothing. And people with real money is sitting back looking at the space like, okay, I'm not going to rock with him. I'm not going to rock with none of these dudes because I'm going to lose my money investing in this space. Because all these dudes want to do is argue. All these dudes want to do is go back and forth like they on Instagram trying to sell a mixtape. All these dudes want to do is go behind the scenes and backbite each other. All these dudes want to do is go around and be disloyal to one another. Say they down with you, but they really against you. Sitting around frauding all day. Perpetrating. You think guys and companies don't see this? See, this is how I know y'all consumed with conflict, because y'all think no one's watching. This is how foolish y'all men are around here. Y'all are foolish. Y'all think what black men say around here don't mean nothing. That shows y'all don't have no value in yourselves. Y'all don't believe in yourselves because y'all think nobody's watching the space. Y'all don't believe no one's watching the space. Y'all think this is a space that's looked over. And that's because you don't have any integrity and you're scared to show it. You see? Because you're not committed to your purpose. Well, you are committed to your purpose, and your purpose is to cause chaos. You see? Because the oppressor made you replace your values with bullshit. You see? So now you value winning an argument over actually getting some business done. You actually value shitting on another brother instead of trying to find a commonality. That's what the men in this space have become committed to. Showing each other up, talking shit to each other. As if that's going to bring anyone further. As if that's going to help anyone. But this is what the men have become committed to. The men have become committed to trying to teach men not to deal with women. You dudes have become committed to promoting this. Shout out to E313. Appreciate you. The men have become committed to promoting not having children. Oh, you got a better chance at being successful, brother, if you don't have no children. So they've become committed to promoting not having children, not getting married, not being a mentor and a leader in the community. This is what you guys are committed to around here. Y'all are committed to promoting debauchery to men in this space. Y'all are committed to promoting pump and dump. Y'all are committed to this. Y'all talk about it every day. Every day, y'all talk about this. Every day. Every single day. This is what's being talked about. What women not to deal with. Why you shouldn't be married. Why you shouldn't have children. All negativity. They're telling black men to opt out of everything. This is what the men in this space have become committed to. They've become committed to being anti-family. Anti-family. See? You're anti-legacy because you're anti-family. Y'all are anti-leaders. Y'all have become against leadership. But y'all want people to come and look at this space and see some value. The first place they're going to look for value is value in each of the goddamn men. That's the first thing they're going to look for. They're going to look for the value in the men who represent the space. They're going to assess the man's spiritual value first. Who he is, what he believes, what he's stand on. But you got men running around here saying they don't have morals. But you wonder why it ain't no business around here. Because you ain't got no goddamn morals. Nobody want to do business with an unmoral person. A person that says it. Oh, I don't have no morality. Oh, when it comes to money, I'll do whatever. Nobody want to do business with you. You sound like a lot lizard. Oh, I'll just do anything. What? And you a man? No, men are supposed to have boundaries. Men are supposed to have morals. What are you talking about? Men are not free like women are. What are you talking about? I'm not going to do anything. What are you talking about? See, you dudes have become committed to poisoning the minds of the men who are listening to you. See, because that's what's going on around here. Y'all poisoning these dudes' minds. And y'all don't see that this shit is being passed down in this space. This is why the rhetoric around here is getting dumber and dumber. You're hearing dudes say more and more foolish stuff. You know why? You know why? Because this is what y'all have been committed to. Y'all have been committed to talking points. See, remember, I've been warning y'all about this. I've been warning y'all about having more narratives than principles. But you got dudes running around here saying they don't have to have principles. This is a capitalist society. You don't have to have morals. But then no wonder why nobody want to do business around here. Nobody want to do business with people like that. Even a person who has and operates with no morals, they don't want to do business with a person like them. See, that's what you don't understand, you fools. And this is what I keep telling you, brothers. Even a person who does wicked and shady business, they don't want to knowingly do business with another wicked and shady person. Because there's something in business called ethics. And a lot of you dudes are unethical. Y'all are unethical men. This is why y'all speak against having morals and being a man of character. Because you're unethical. See, you don't have no style about you. See, that's gentleman shit. When you're an ethical man, when a woman look at you, she look at you a certain way because you got a look about you. When you got ethics. See, you can't talk certain things and be missing certain qualities. Let me repeat that, brothers. You can't talk about being certain things, but you're lacking certain qualities. See, if you committed to F-boy type of stuff and committed to F-boys, that's what you are. If you're loyal to a bozo, you're a bozo. Because that's what you're committed to. So stop talking about submission if you got a YouTube daddy. If you have a YouTube daddy, I don't want to hear you get on a panel and talk about a goddamn woman submitting to you. Because you committed to a YouTube personality. So why should she submit to you? Because all she doing is submitting to a YouTube personality. See? Y'all are committed to being y'all YouTube daddies. Whoever y'all look up to, y'all are aspiring to be them. This is why y'all are committed to bullshit. Because your YouTube daddy is a bullshit dude. And he's committed to bullshit. That's why he promotes it. Shout out to the Thriller. That's why he promotes it. Because that's what he's committed to. He's committed to the tomfoolery. He's committed to the smoke. He's committed to the smoke. He's not committed to success. He's committed to the smoke. He always looking for smoke. He always wants smoke. He don't want peace. He want conflict. He don't want peace. He want conflict. He don't want prosperity. He want to go to war. He want to go to war because he's at war within himself. See, this is why I tell y'all, brothers, it's always the war is spiritual. I always told y'all this. Brothers, it's too many brothers in this space who are at war with themselves. That's why they seek conflict. That's why because they need an enemy on the outside to go against, because they tired of beating up on themselves. So what they do, they go pick Crystal and Karazin. And they talk about this stuff for years. They talk about these people for years. Years. They're committed to this. And what has that got the men in this space? Tell me. You got dudes who been online, their goddamn online career, they supposed to be them been able to retire. You got dudes that been on goddamn blog talk radio all for 10 plus years. They've been running in this circuit. 10 years. What do you have? Huh? What have you guys built for black men for this space? Nothing. Because you was never committed to progress. See? That's why I asked the question. What are the men in this space committed to? They're committed to talk about German shepherds. They're committed to talk about Russell Wilson, designer dick dudes. They committed to talk about Future and Ciara. This is what y'all are committed to. This is what y'all are committed to. The affairs of whores. This is what y'all are committed to. This is why every day it's all about the game and anti-game. You got dudes talking about game, and then you got dudes who are anti-game. Because what? The men around here are committed to what? Conflict. Conflict. You got dudes who are pro-family, then you got dudes who are anti-family. And they feel like whenever they on a panel with a guy who's pro-family, they got to prove why it's not good to have a goddamn family. This is what y'all are committed to around here. But then y'all crying about sponsors and why it ain't no money around here and why it ain't no progress around here. Look at what you committed to. Look at your last 10 live streams and that'll tell you. Look at what you talk about. Just look at what you talk about. Look at your last 5 live streams. That'll tell you what you about. That's why there's an about section on your channel. You see? So don't complain. Don't complain. Assess the situation. Because it ain't hard to figure out. It's about what you committed to. Because what you committed to speaks to who you are. That's spiritual value. If you are committed to running around here stirring up bullshit, then don't wonder why nobody want to rock with you. Stop wondering why there's no businesses in this space for men. Because the men don't want to do no business. The men want to go to war. Remember? The men don't want to be diplomatic. Everybody's a hitter around here. See, none of the men want to know their role and play it. Everybody want to be the man. See, because you're not committed to nothing. See, because if you was committed to something, you'll know your role in this space. And you'll stay there. And you'll know your role and you'll play it. But see, if your role is to be a gatekeeper, that's another reason why this space won't receive the opportunities it's supposed to get. Because you got too much gatekeepers around here. Because you got dudes who are committed to holding other guys back. Because they're not where they want to be yet. See? And you dudes just don't realize y'all not where y'all want to be because of lack of order and the lack of structure that y'all failed to provide. It ain't nobody's fault but y'all's. But y'all run around here and be committed to knocking other dudes that's coming up. Y'all want to block them. Y'all want to shut them up. Y'all want to silence them. See, this is what y'all are committed to around here. Because y'all don't want no progress. Because y'all scared of it. Y'all scared of it. What y'all scared of? Doing what y'all said y'all was supposed to have been doing? Huh? What's taking us so long to go and get a bag from a company? I know what's taking us so long. You niggas is committed to being a man. And a lot of y'all ain't built to lead nothing. Y'all not built to lead nothing. See? This is the problem. Y'all not built to lead. And we can see it. This is why this space is in the condition that it's in. Because of poor leadership. It's because the leaders are not committed to leading the team. The leaders are committed to views, subscribers, and donations. That's what they're committed to. They're not committed or no longer committed to the cause of what this space was originally intended for. They're not committed to that. See, they tell you they're committed to it. But see, the proof is in the pudding. Just look at Look at what's going on. Look at what's in front of you. Be careful who you commit yourself to. Make sure they locked in with you just as much as you're locked in with them. See, brothers? And do not stand next to no man who'll tell you he down with you, but then he turn his back on you. See, because right then and there, he showed you that he only committed to his goddamn self. And when a man shows you disloyalty and dishonor and the lack of integrity, you cut him off. And I've been saying that since I've been in this space. I've been saying that it was certain dudes in this space that should have been got their goddamn pink slip. They should have been got their walking papers. But I learned very quickly that that wasn't a thing around here. Dudes don't get their walking papers. And I learned that dudes are committed to letting these F-boys stay in the space because they're the ones who spice shit up and keep things spicy for the audience. See? We've become committed to entertaining each other's fellas and not building with each other. See, we've become addicted to reality TV also. We've become addicted, just like the women. You know how? You know the proof? Look at these goddamn panels. Just tune in to a Bernie Povich morning show. Just tune in. And watch how dudes be up there scrapping like New York City pigeons over a loaf of bread. Just watch. Soon as somebody disagree, hey, dudes start raising their voice at each other. And then just look at the chat. When shit start heating up, look at the chat room. Oh, you see people start super chatting more. Men, I'm watching y'all do this. Inciting the beef. I'm watching y'all do it. Now I know y'all probably be like, DS1, you can't talk because you be in there super chat. Yeah, I be in there cracking jokes. I don't be in there inciting dudes to go at each other. I watch you dudes do it. I watch y'all super chat and say stuff to purposely go at another person. And then the person who you agreeing with agrees with your comment and then uses your comment from the chat room to attack the person on a panel. This is the type of shit that go on every day in this space. And we're addicted to it. Why do you think the Prophet of Thought series had the run he had? You had dudes paying this man to get on his platform and talk shit to each other. And tell each other how they gonna pull up and tell each other how they not this and they're not that. You dudes are committed to failure. That's what y'all are committed to. Failure. failure. Y'all will pay to look like pieces of shit. Y'all used to pay that man to get up there and embarrass y'all goddamn selves. But y'all thought y'all was being intellectual. You was looking like a goddamn idiot. Who cares what the hell you know when you and your brother can't make $1 + $1 into $2? Who cares what you know when you can't go out there and do nothing with it? When you can't even go out there and have effective communication with another man that look like you? Because you let your values be replaced with bullshit. So now you committed to capitalism. And that's the shit that make you down your brother. That's the shit that make you down your brother. That's the shit that make you look at your brother in a fucked up way. That's the shit that make you look at your brother and say, oh, he ain't shit. Capitalism does that. Capitalism does that. That's what that does. That's what happens when you think you can replace money with spirit. When you don't understand, when you replaced your values with capitalism, nigga, you took on the spirit of your oppressor. That's why you talk the way you talk about men around here. Because you share the same spirit as your oppressor. Because you took on his labels. I thought we was red pill. But we see what most of you dudes are committed to. You dudes are committed to money, clothes, and hoes. And that is what they taught us to value when they replaced our values with bullshit. They taught black men to value money, clothes, cars, and hoes. And that's all you niggas talk about all day long. All day. Y'all don't talk about nothing else. Nothing. You have no depth. Stop talking about, stop. I don't want to hear none of y'all that's from the gynosphere that's not promoting black male agency. I don't want to hear you talk about being a thinking black man. I don't want to hear you talk about being a thinking black man. Period. That should never come out your mouth. Never. Because you're committed to fuck shit. So you're not a thinking black man. You're a maggle. You're a measly maggle. You're a jovial Jonathan. That's what you are. That's what you are. Because that's what you're committed to. That's what you committed to. Because that's what you talk about. That's what you're talking about. That's what you're bringing to black men. That's what you're bringing them. That's what you're bringing them. See? So what are the men in this space committed to? Go and listen to the streams. Go and listen to the streams. Go and listen to the streams. It's too much capping going on. Y'all dudes are capped out around here. Capped out. Talking about y'all thinking black men. Where? 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 I'm starting to think half y'all don't read the books y'all be showing. I'm starting to think y'all just buy books to have them. Because I don't see none of that shit put into practice around here. See, that's why knowledge is first. And after knowledge comes wisdom. And after wisdom comes understanding. And after understanding comes what? Comes what? Culture. So if you dudes really know what y'all talking about, why y'all running around here pushing your oppressor's culture in a space that we supposed to run? How are we exercising his culture? Look at the behavior. Look at the behavior. Look at the quality of the environment. There's very few channels where you can actually go as a man and just chill. And just go in there and have a conversation. It never used to be like that around here. This space has a very low vibration. It's low. And that's because we talk about low level shit. What happened to the depth? What happened to the thinking black man? Where he went? Which way did he go? Which way did he go, Fred? Which way did he go? What happened? What happened? What happened? We got committed to game talk, forgetting what game is. See, y'all think game only applies to women. This is why y'all got committed to the game conversation. Not even understanding what the game is. Because the men around here are committed, and I'm going to say this again before I wrap this up. You men around here are committed to cars, clothes, and hoes. And see, that happened rather when our values were replaced. So now it's about materialism. It's about consumerism. It's about how much you can buy. Your value as a man is what you can pay for, how much you can consume instead of produce. See, that's what's promoted to us. See, in other communities, they don't promote consumerism as much as they do to us. See? This is why other groups of men don't feel threatened if they don't walk around with name brand clothes on. Because in their community, they're taught that men are supposed to produce. Women are to consume. Women are the number one consumers in other groups of men. The only reason why our women consume the most is because she make the most. See? When you look at these Mexican men, when you see them, they not walking around with jewelry on. They're not driving $100,000 vehicles. But these are the guys that's living on 20, 30 acres. And they own a farm. You see? While their wives go out and go shopping. Their wives even go shopping for them. And they give their wives a budget. You only spend this amount on me. Here's such and such amount of money to go shopping for clothes. Only buy me this amount. Spend the rest on you and the kids. See? But in our community, we're taught that you got to go buy the $500 pair of sneakers. You got to go buy the $800 belt. You have to be a consumer, black man. Consume. Don't produce, consume. Don't produce nothing, consume. See? Don't help your team get on so y'all all can eat. You just worry about yourself consuming. See, this speaks to the lack of brotherhood. Because it's all about what a man is committed to. See, if you're dealing with a greedy dude, you ain't going, he not going to never make sure you eat. Any opportunity that come around, he going to swallow it up. And he not going to share no bag. Because it's about what this man is committed. He's materialistic. He's committed to consuming things that don't have any value. This guy is consumed with vanity, like a woman. So this is why you can never eat with him. You can't eat. This is why ain't no money around here. This is why. This is why. This is the problem. You have to be careful. You have to be careful, man, with dealing with certain guys and the things that they're committed to. See, fellas, for a long time, I know y'all probably wonder why. Damn, why this space is not growing. It's not growing because look at what dudes are committed to. Look at where their commitment lie. Their commitment lie in winning an argument. Their commitment lie in winning arguments with women. Making a woman blush on a panel. This is the type of shit y'all are committed to. Telling a woman how much she ain't shit because of all the children she had. Y'all are committed to this type of tomfoolery. This is tomfoolery. Y'all got time for this type of stuff. Then y'all wondering why there ain't no opportunities being presented. Because you don't want any. You want to argue. You want a conflict. You want a war. You want to entertain. That's what you want to do. But let me let you know something. Ain't no entertainment companies looking at the black manosphere. Okay? All right? Why you think Lord Fanny Pack, when the route he's going, he can't claim black manosphere? Because that shit don't mean nothing in that industry. So keep laying your hat on entertainment and see where that gets you, brothers. We've been entertaining people for years. And how many of our entertainers die broke? How many of our entertainers don't have nothing to leave their children? So be careful who and what you're committed to. Because who and what you committed to, when you look at your life and you see why certain things is not going in a certain way, maybe if you look hard enough, you can attribute that to what you decided to commit yourself to and who you decided to commit yourself to. So shout out to everybody that's in the building. Much love to y'all. If y'all enjoyed the show, make sure y'all donate to the show. CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV. That's CashApp $SheepStaySleepTV is where y'all can go to financially support the show. I appreciate y'all if y'all supported the show financially. Much love to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to everybody who came through this afternoon, man. Much love. I appreciate y'all time. I'm your host, DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And before we wrap this one up, fellas, as y'all know, this episode has been sponsored by A-Game. That's A-Game, a herbal male solution. A herbal male solution. Hit the link in the description box, fellas, for your A-Game. Let's get on our A-Game, fellas. Let's get on our A-Game in this space. We know what that is. We know what that look like. Let's stop playing games. Let's just stop being goofy. Come on, man. So hit the link in the description box. Hit the link in the description box. Click it. Get your A-Game at the checkout, though. At checkout, where it says promo code, type in sheep in the number 10. Type in sheep and the number 10. Once again, I want to thank y'all for tuning into today's show. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next show. But before we go, fellas, remember, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Hey guys, this is Spanky Hayes, and I want to say something, whether it's comedy, acting, or just in general real life. I use my A-game. I gotta have the A-game. I pack it in every pocket. I got one pill in every pocket, and every pair of pants I got. Listen, entertaining y'all is hard sometimes. I gotta fly to Dallas, then to Denver, then to New York, then to LA, then to Detroit. Come on, man. That tires me out. I just take the A-game now. I don't have that problem no more. I usually barely don't sleep because I'm entertaining y'all. I'm in the studio all night with the A game. And trust me, when I come home from the studio, my woman gets to feel the real pleasure of the A game. You see, I'm smiling. Watch this. Hey, baby.
Hey, babe.
Guess what I just took?
What?
A game, A game, A game, A game. I'm gonna meet you upstairs, all right?
Oh, okay.
You're suing because the women in the club were not the same as the hoes on the flyer?
Your Honor, it was the Martin Luther Day twerk off. And when I tell you I had a dream, it was a nightmare. It was one lady in there looked just like E40 in the face.
Your Honor, I find a different taste in women than he does.
What?
Man, Eminem's uncle, I bet you his woman don't even got no booty. I guarantee she got a fanny. Nobody pays for fanny, Your Honor.
Can you be more descriptive about these hoes you're speaking of, Mr. Carlos?
I mean, these are some ugly ladies. I thought I was in a rap concert. One looked like Young Jeezy, other one looked like Lil Wayne. I'm talking about not the young Lil Wayne, the now Lil Wayne. The zombie looking there.
Look deep into my dot and tell me the truth. Did you switch the woman on the flyer for the different hoe in the club?
Well, Your Honor, What? Well, I thought it would be okay.
What?
Yes, I switched it.
Oh, golly, white man, I find you guilty of the beat and switch. You switched the women on the flyer for your little crusty bitches in the club. Don't do the bait and beat switch.
Yo, this your boy Spanky Hayes.